Page 72, sweet and low. So another thing that can be sung, and the same rules apply. If you have a singer, or you are singing it, then lay off the melody in the piano. Let the singer have the melody. You just take care of the harmony here. You don't even have to play all the notes in the melody if there's a singer. All you got to do is just kind of catch the harmony. So I might leave out the little eighth notes occasionally, even the big eighth notes. I don't know. Just play a chord. That's good enough if you're singing, because the singer will handle that. Right? But if you don't have a singer, now you have to do it, and then you do bring out the melody. Talk about a few things, starting with the right hand. You can use their fingering fine, but I'm going to make a few suggestions. On the first line in the third measure over, I like to connect the melody, and that's here. For the last two measures, it's kind of hard here because the fingers don't work too well. See, I ran out of fingers. I need an F sharp, and I don't have a finger to play it. So what I suggest in this case is, what you can do is you can either do a finger substitution, which gets tricky, or play the first two eighth notes with fifth finger, because you got the pedal down, and you can use the fifth finger to help connect them, and then release the pedal once you played the B. So then you do have enough. Another way of doing it is to play the first note in the third measure with 1/4, and then bring the fifth finger under it and play that. So it's 4-5-4, 4, and that works too. We want to connect the melody. We want to feel the melody, and you feel the melody better if you can play it legato. So you experiment, can I do this legato? Third line down, second measure. You're here. They're saying a 4-1. It works. Do it that way. I think it's easier if you play the D sharp with second finger. So it would be a 2-4 on the D sharp A, and then a 1-3. Fourth line down, first measure. You're here. They're saying a 1-2, 1-3. It works. You do that in a lot of places, but you don't need to do it here. Okay, you can go. I do a 2-3 and a 1-4. It's much safer and a surer fingering here if you can. In the last line, they're saying 1-3. I'm suggesting for the eighth note, E-G, a 2-4. So it's 1-3, then 2-4. Now in the second measure, that puts you here with a 1-4 on those notes. Then on the dotted eighth note, I recommend a 2-3 to put you in position. And the left hand, look at the top. They're doing 5-3-1 on all these chords, pretty much. 5-2-1. On the second chord, I would do a 5-3-2. So I don't have to put the thumb up there. I don't want to move it here. I can do it here. And I do it the same fingering everywhere it occurs. You get it on the next line too. On the fourth line down, last measure, you're here. They're doing this again. I suggest you do a 2-5-1-2. So I can put the second finger on the black note. Next to the last measure, you're here. Pedal's helping you out. You gotta hold that dotted half note down. While you're holding it down, you're gonna play the A. And here I recommend a 2 on the A flat. And then we can do a 1-3-5 on the chord. And when you get to that chord that's arpeggiated in both hands, I'm going to play the bottom note on the beat, and then the last. And I'll hold the last note down for 6 counts. Remember, this is in 6/8 time, so an 8th note gets a count. Now the pedal, I would suggest, believe it or not, just pedal it pretty much just like the showing it. It's fine. If you feel it's getting muddy, then you may have to adjust the pedal a little bit, but I think for the most part, if you'll just put it down when they're telling you to and lift it up when they're telling you to, it's fine. The only difference would be in that 3rd measure over, I wouldn't lift the pedal up until I play the 2nd 8th note, because I'm using a 5th finger. If you use 5th finger on both, then you want the pedal to connect them for you. But if you're doing a 4/5, then you can lift the pedal after the 1st 8th note. Let's try this out. I'll give us 6 counts. It's a slow piece. Well, not really slow. It's andante, but it's a nice, sweet piece. Okay. The metronome is beating 8th notes on the beat. So 6 counts. Right hand, left hand, foot's on the pedal. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready, go. 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.